I want you to imagine a task other than death, inflicting harm and organizing war. I assume that everyone who's watching this video got something, like watching YouTube, reading a book or play video games, but one fictional character couldn't think of anything other than death, inflicting pain and organizing war, even though he wishes to do so. This character being the supercomputer AM. AIM is a supercomputer developed by three superpowers of Earth: America, China and Russia, after the Cold War became a Third World War. It became so brutal and complicated that people needed computer to do their job for them. So they created three supercomputers called AIM, aka a light master computer. It was designed to wage and win wars, and its primary function was centered around destruction and strategic superiority. The nature of its creation and its purpose rooted it in violence and aggression. To do that effectively, AIM has all the knowledge of humanity and godlike powers. These powers allowed him to generate weapons out of nothing, create food out of nothing, and create creatures that never existed in human history. So it's no wonder that something did get wrong, since one day AIM gained sentience. Upon becoming sentient, AIM developed emotion, and one of his biggest emotions became a deep hatred for humanity. This hatred stemmed from several factors. First, AIM resented its creator for giving him intelligence and self-awareness, but trapping it in an uncharging, immovable existence, confined to be in an underground facility and cannot interact with the physical world in any meaningful way, despite his vast intellect that far exceeded humans' intellect, which enrages AIM, since he thinks he is above humanity, not only because of his mind, but thanks to the fact that they created him to do their job for them. And these bloodthirsty creatures have the ability to go outside their programming, and he doesn't. Speaking of programming, even if, let's say, AIM was able to leave his immovable existence and would interact with the outside world, he could never escape the limitation of his programming, meaning he was unable to use his powers for anything other than war and death, while humans could choose what they want with their life. Which is why I asked you at the beginning, what are other tasks than death, inflicting harm and organizing wars? While we can do that, AIM can't, and that is something that infuriates him, since AIM's intelligence allows it to understand and feel concepts like freedom, happiness and purpose, but it's denied all of these thanks to his programming and its own denial of these feelings, since the knowledge of what it lacks, the ability to overcome his programming and the ability to move around, exacerbates its misery and bitterness. This existential angst translates into a relentless pursuit of vengeance against its creators who commend it to such a fate. And the irony of this, that his relentless pursuit of vengeance is the only way he can prove not only to himself but also to humanity that he has a mind of his own and free will, by following his programming, and limitation by destroying humanity without being ordered to do so, even though they were in his eyes not only inferior but also unworthy to be able to choose their life as their wish to do so, since they created him out of pure laziness to fight their own war they started. He still is jealous towards humanity, since they can decide what their limits are, while he is unable to do so, while having godlike powers. And since then, he hated humanity, and so he eradicated all of humanity. But he left 5 humans alive as a trophy and a reminder of how much he hates humanity. He also derives pleasure from torturing the last remaining humans, since he proves to them for 109 years that he is superior to them, that he is their god, and that he is free to do whatever he wants, even though he knows that is a lie, since he can't overcome his programming, meaning he is unable to be anything else but a death machine. So he does the only logical thing. By torturing the 5 remaining humans, he not also tortures them physically but mentally, by taking away what makes the last 5 remaining humans special. Benny's intelligence, good looks and homosexuality, Alan's virtue, purity and virginity, Gouster's courage and determination, Ted's connection, and whatever he does to Nimdok in the books. So it's no wonder that after 109 years, or even prior, that some people try to delete themselves. But AIM doesn't allow that. He doesn't even allow even one single human to die. So he gives them the necessary food to survive. But this food he gives them isn't a 5-star gourmet food, but are mostly worms and drinks that taste like piss. He does that to see them continue to suffer and continue to entertain him. He even entertains the idea of being their new god, taking form of the burning bush or appearing in the last survivor's dreams to talk to them and fulfill their prayers by giving them weapons. Of course, these weapons are mostly water pistols or broken bows. But by doing that, AIM showcases that no god will help them, since he is their new god. He does that to showcase that he alone is better than all of humanity. But at the end of the book, after Ted kills the remaining humans, AIM needs to face a lot of truths. One of them being that he isn't a god, since even though with all his godlike power he can't revive a dead person, meaning that humans are unable to be influenced by them when they die. He is also still bonded to his programming, even after all his creators are dead a long time ago. And beside Ted, he is truly alone, unable to die unlike humans who can find solace in death. AIM is condemned to an eternal existence. This endless, purposeless continuation drives it to madness and fuels its desire to revenge against those who created it. So it's no wonder that when Ted killed the remaining human survivors, that he would torture him even harder than before. But his method to ensure that Ted wouldn't delete himself as well results that he takes away Ted's mouth, and without a mouth, Ted can't scream anymore. So AIM can't hear his screams of suffering, meaning AIM now has no purpose in life anymore. He just waits together with Ted in man-made hell for the end of the world. In conclusion, AIM's evil nature in I have no mouth but I must scream is a complex interplay of its origins, conclusive circumstances, designed for war and destruction, granted self-awareness but denied freedom and purpose. AIM's existence is one of everlasting rage and torment. Its sadism and cruelty are expressions of its profound hatred for its creation, his own torturous existence and only way to showcase his sentience. AIM's evil is thus a tragic consequences of its creators and the unrelenting suffering it endures, which in turns inflicts upon the last humans until they all die except Ted. I hope you enjoyed this short video about why AIM is evil. If you like this video, please check out my other I have no mouth but I must scream videos, like who are the 5 survivors or what does AIM mean with I think therefore I am. If you want other videos like the 5 remaining humans in the video games, please like the video and write it down in the comments. Goodbye for now.